I don't imagine so.
He nods. Well, he throws a thumb over at the family. If you'd like to take them with you, I'd appreciate it. Although, I do... He shakes his head. Never mind.
No, go on.
There's nothing worth bringing up.
Can I roll like an insight check?
Sure.
Would like to as well.
Sure.
You have a flat zero. God damn, you're just rolling good. Okay.
Whatever it is he's not saying, he just says it out of concern and fear.
For...
Or whatever fear he can muster.
Gus will just nod and look over at the family and be like, well, like I said, we'll have to talk to the others, but I know where my vote stands.
Me too.
He nods at that. Then he just goes walk closer to the shore itself.
Well, before he goes, actually, Cecil would stop him. Before you go, that ring, that was his.
He already gave it back to you.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
So, what do you guys do?
How is everyone situated? Everyone, like, I know we're all around a fire, but, like, are we in groups? Are we...
That is
Were
up
they
to
here?
you guys entirely.
Would you say that they were listening to our conversation?
Yeah, who was listening?
That depends how close you were to the nightmare exemplar.
I think Alexander would have been trying to listen in, best visibility.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll be a wee nosy as well.
Oriana's distracted working outside, but she can hear with her ears. Yeah, she's prepared.
You can hear with your ears.
Who knew?
Yeah, because I feel like we're
Well,
getting slightly
freak.
pedantic there. It's like, did people hear? It's like, well, you should...
Just gonna, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
put
To be fair, we weren't trying to hide the conversation.
God, I
But
hate
anyway.
You know, as
Yeah.
opposed to
Yeah.
hearing with your eyes as well, like, you know.
Like someone with the observant feet.
Yeah.
Silas will we'll look at any river company members that seem to have been listening or were, looking over and just look at them for a second, see if they have anything to chime in if they were listening.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they can go wherever they want. They should know, though, that I think personally that our path, and I just towards everybody, is going to be wrought with far more dangerous things in the future. So, if they're willing to acknowledge that and head into and towards that kind of danger, they're welcome. At least as far as I'm concerned.
We need to set up some type of base because we're about to hit a 20-man militia group right now. So
Well,
I'm not
we have
against
that-
it, but
We have that keep to go get, don't we?
Yes, we do. We do. We really need to get started on.
We should head there first then.
Yes, I suppose if
oh, this is an
Your
interesting map.
family, I suppose, does that in quotation marks,
Mm.
do decide to join, you can always, I don't know, join us for the keep, come there, I guess. Set your feet. I mean, a lot of you were just, made today, so imagine they need somewhere to learn, I guess, learn how to be people.
Not to poke too many holes in your boat, but what we have technically is an invitation. The keep isn't ours yet.
Oh, that's true. Oh, God. Oh, no.
You have to get the damn thing.
Well, maybe we can keep in touch.
Well, that's not a no as far as I can hear. So let's hear what they want.
They
So
are
get up
all under the severe extent of a name strain, having been born and made less than 1 hour ago, or less than 3 hours ago.
This is the bucket over here
Oh my
filled with
God.
vomit from
Like, they're basically like zombies. Like, you guys are just sort of leading around, or like a special ed class, alright? Like, they're just sort of leading them around.
Oh, no.
Their brains aren't fully there right now.
Well, if 111 wants to head into the Feywild and the rest of their family wants to go with them, the Freemarchers are heading towards Sylphwall.
I'm not so sure he'll take them. I'm being honest.
You think 111 means to go alone?
Yes.
I think that's a very fast way to get him killed.
Right. You should at
Him
least
walking to
try that.
Silphwall by himself might get him killed. He would probably need the support.
The
could
Free
at
Marchers
least-
allowed to.
Hmm?
The Free Marchers allowed him to travel with them, then
Should be fine. Ish.
Perhaps.
that seemed
Shaky
like a good
hand
soul.
of hey.
Okay, so I think I would hear that. Does this still have Lambert's holy symbol on it?
Completely
This is
person.
it's taller than Lambert. It wields different equipment than Lambert. It is basically a different person entirely.
Okay.
Because normally the Exemplar is independent from Lambert in combat. Like, they occupy two different spaces.
Gotcha. Okay. You just look and say under his breath, "Goodbye, Lambert." Before heading over. We're going to take them. We should find out what they want first.
I think we'll have to wait a bit before we can ask them anything.
Perhaps.
Let them figure
Lord
it out.
Ricewell, what about yourself?
Captain. I'm not a lord.
Sir Ricewell, what about yourself?
Still wrong, Mr. Redane. He'll, like, leaning towards the fire, almost uncomfortably close, he'll force himself to sit up straight to the best of his ability. Kind of jut his chin towards Redane. And what do you mean?
What's your next move?
He stares over his
Well, while we're waiting on him, maybe the rest of you guys should drop yourselves on the map.
Who's left?
Oh, I looked away. I didn't see there was a map.
How dare
Sajar,
you?
Silas.
In my defense, I was staring at Discord, alright?
Oh my god.
In my defense,
How could you?
I'm sitting right next to you, too. For nefarious reasons.
Oh no. It's revenge for suggesting you had a monk haircut.
Kidding, I have to be
Okay.
radiate if we're gonna be
While we're waiting in the
consistent.
meantime, who's trained? Who's proficient in insight? Also in the meantime, people are telling me that, and just go roll insight with advantage.
Oh, God.
I'm
Oh, okay.
trained in insight.
I am
I am not
trained and
trained in insight, but
expertise
thank
at
you.
insight.
Those of you trained in insight, roll insight straight.
I can do that.
God fucking damn it!
I'm gonna throw a die on there for fun. Where the fuck is my die?
I rolled a
No.
2, I
Oh,
rolled a
shit.
16, and I rolled a 2.
Sucks to suck.
Young Miss Abigail Cereza is in your guys' company as well.
Ba-doop.
Although, from the few times you are able to glimpse her eyes, but through her helmet amidst the dark and the night, They are frantic.
Did he seem to be landing on anything in particular?
What'd you roll?
16. Is this supposed to be?
Oh wait, no. Your roll isn't related to her. No, get out of here.
You're a special scenario. Could I ask
okay.
that with my 25?
They often land on the exemplar.
Hmm.
She hasn't said a word, which is sort of out of character from what you guys have known about her. You'd figure she'd probably be happy or celebratory over a major operational victory.
Okay, sorry, back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Anushka, with your 19 sight, I will put unto you a very vague thing that people in real life have to deal with all the time. Your girlfriend seems upset. You don't know why.
Oh god!
Oh, no.
I'd rather have an Abigail thing. I'm gonna go over here real quick.
She seems distant, rather. She seems distant. I shouldn't say upset. Not like she's mad.
Come along. We need to walk away.
Oh no! Save me, guys! Save me! Okay.
By the bolt.
Okay.
Anyways, back to
Sat back
Captain
to the
Risewell and Redain. R&R crew.
I'll just go here.
Yeah, after staring off and thinking for a second, he just simply says, "You're part of the Silver Sword. Certainly they're going to have need for their captain."
Before I had left Duvros, I had sent a message to my colonel, to my what's the word?
Commander?
Whatever. To my commanding officer, Ezra Crebain. I've mentioned the name to you. I had requested a leave of absence to see my mission through, to fix what I had failed in. And for these past few days, this past week even, I really only had that in mind. I had not given consideration to what comes next. He sucks his teeth for a second. But...
Ooh, insight. No. You don't get to run past this. Insight.
No, that's her tell. You built it into the character.
Insightfully.
Did he plan on coming back?
21.
Oh.
Rolled so bad
for
it's
this.
21.
Wait, hang on.
Oh.
No, that doesn't apply. Never mind,
Shit.
just a 20.
You do get guidance. For what it matters.
Make it a 25.
Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting, Alessander. Thank you for that.
Was Redain listening when he was asking if he had died back there?
Yeah, you were close enough.
Okay. You get the feeling that he was surprised that happened. And that maybe he was expecting to. Yeah. But he sucks his teeth and he says, "But I suppose, if any of you recall, when I had expressed interest in coming along on this mission, I had asked you all a favor. And that favor was to accompany me on it, to assist me. And granted, perhaps I did assist you as well along the way. At least I hope so. And now that the Hay School and Malfoy Duluth lie dead, I suppose that means I owe you all a favor. And if you would allow me to cash it in, it seems as though you all have a keep needs taken. And there is me who has taken keeps before."
Actually.
For dealing with hair loss.
Hmm.
Nothing.
It's something real life, don't worry about it. How often does keep taking occur?
No, not often, but it's like, I was gonna say like riding a bike. It's like swimming. You learn how to do it, and you can do it for the rest of your life.
Why would you soil perfectly drinkable water with... Never mind.
Well, if you're swimming in the ocean, that's not entirely drinkable now, is it?
Because
See,
it's fun.
No, that would be salt water.
In typical Redain fashion, he just asked, "Are you planning on deserting your people?"
As I said, I have requested a leave of absence. I am expecting a letter from Colonel Crebain waiting for me back at Duvros. I will seek it out, read its contents, and move on from there. I don't think it's desertion so long as I give enough of a heads up. And if not for nothing, I am a Risewell.
Well,
Granted, I've never
military
pulled that.
politics and obligations and skill sets, all aside, all well and good as far as I'm concerned, but I will ask you this bluntly, Captain Alexander. What do you want for yourself? Now that you've died for your vengeance once, what do you want out of life?
He's silent for a moment. And he says, For now, all I want is to make things square between us. You help me, I'll help you. I'll figure things out from there.
Take it a
So
day at a
Jack will
time.
take out a water skin that he has on him, hand it over to Alexander. And you've been in the exchange a fair bit from what I gathered from our previous conversation. So he'll just say, we can share shade and water for as long as you need it. I look over to Redain.
Sort of stares, like just stares at Alexander, maybe in like an uncomfortable way. If you're sure.
He nods. I suppose this, as he slowly reaches out and takes Sajar's water skin, could be a small first step into joining the River Company. Or is that too far? He looks at everyone else.
Far too much. Far too much. No. Come on.
No, of course not, of course not.
You're marked by the same thing that marked us. We're connected in a way that can't be undone.
Well, I don't know about all that, but if you do, then I'll be happy to join you.
Well, it would be a pleasure to have you along, regardless.
Well, I should hope so, because it seems right now there's no going back. And then he'll uncork the water skin, take a gulp, hand it back to Sajar.
Take it, cork it, put it away.
It was poisoned.
Yeah,
No.
obviously.
It was. Sajar probably could just drink the poison and be totally fine. Let's make a quick con check. Alright, gets a 20 plus like 18.
Yep.
Then before we proceed, is anyone opposed to bringing... He ushers over to the family, them along with us.
Not at all.
No, proving they're not going to just immediately become cannon fodder.
If that's what they want.
All of them.
As long as they're allowed to figure out who they are, then sure. Not just be troops to be sent into fights.
I almost don't want to find out who that little one is.
Just vibrating.
Who's the witness to this? Can Sojourn Redane roll me their insight?
I should chuckle before I roll in.
I'll give advantage to
roll better.
Redane. I'll give advantage to Redane for one very specific reason.
There it is.
Oh my god.
Actually, I'll give Oriana a roll as well.
Sure.
For also a specific reason.
I'll toss that down.
Straight low.
Just get a 19. I'm not gonna throw a die on that. I think I'm good.
As you guys are like talking about the family and 111 begins walking back to him, the two of you see something that you two are quite familiar with seeing in people. Fear in rising up to a challenge. Fear of failure. This sort of weight and hesitation that slows his step, his gait as he approaches the family. His family. You're to Redane, you definitely saw this with Vaso. In Vaso's case, it was living up to a tradition, an expectation. Oriana, you've seen this happen many times during your program. Oftentimes, those people would designate to lead.
To break them out of it quickly.
There's a fear to rising up to the challenge. Of doing things wrong. With such resounding successes, 28, well, 31, and potentially above 30 for Redane for guidance as well, there is a relief at the end as he approaches them and sort of like looks out of the corner at you guys. He's not too dissimilar to Brendan. Not only in physical appearance, in a sort of dodgy way. If you guys take the family with you, that is a challenge he doesn't have to deal with. Caring for a family. Raising them, potentially, given how new they are to the world. So you guys are doing him a service. Or disservice, depending on your take on that. So, anything else?
I'm going to let that simmer for a second as they handle their business.
111 is just looking at the family because, again, they're in all relative states of daze and trance from the main strain, similar to you guys, but a week ago. To Alessander and Anushka, you guys do see someone approaching out from the east side in the distance.
Who is it?
Hard to tell. They're shrouded in dark colored cloaks and stuff like that. But as they get closer and closer, you do begin recognizing the silhouette for the short time you've seen them mid-March and in the War Council. Captain Nikolash. He walks over to you guys. He does a glance at the family, but sort of ignores them and goes to you guys. And he sort of doesn't even say anything. He just like enters into the space and then just goes, locking eyes with you, Alessander. You're the Silver Sworn.
Yes, I am, Captain.
The reports I read coming over here said that your company died.
Yes, they did, Captain.
Consider the reports wrong. He throws a thumb back in the eastern direction. I have one Silver Sworn survivor amongst the captives.
He shoots up from his seat and immediately regrets it. He kind of like lurches forward for a second. Yeah, falls in the fire and dies.
He holds up a hand as you like surge up.